What's up, everybody? Ask me why I'm laughing. I have no idea why I'm laughing. Maybe it's because of my topic. This topic right here is a topic that nobody is talking about. Nobody is talking about this, honey. To tell you this story. One of my girlfriends, her birthday was Monday. When was the 14th? Her birthday was on the 14th. And my friend was very sad. Y'all, let me tell you, she was so sad, she was mad. She was sad and she was mad. And I mean, she wasn't playing, she was serious. She was serious. She did not like the fact that she was turning 65. She literally hated it. I'm telling y'all that she was like pissed off. I'm using that word because that's exactly what it was. She was pissed off because she was turning 65. And let me tell you, she is very healthy. This girl goes to Pilates at least 3 or 4 times a week, if not every day. Okay? She does Pilates. And if she's not doing Pilates, she's spinning. She's healthy. But the fact that she was turning 65, she hated it, or she hates it. So I thought this would be a good topic because she's not the only one that has a problem with getting older. She's not the only one. There are people that are 45 and feel like they old. I'm like, really? No way. But I thought about that and I said, you know what? When I was 30, I thought I was old as dirt. I am so serious. When I turned 30 years old, I thought I was so old. I look at myself now and I look at my son who is 32 right now, or is he 33? I think he's 33. I look at maybe he's 34. Girl, I don't know how old he is. He in the 30s. But anyway, I look at him now and I was like, girl, you wasn't old. You was young in your 30s. So, you know, everybody think that as they get older that they're getting old. But are you really? Are you really? Are you really? I think that you are as old as you think you are. I think it's a mindset. Because see, you know, if you think about the biblical times, and they lived until they were like 900 years old, 1,000 years old, 900 years old, okay? 700 years old, all right? And you think about that. And here we are in our, if you're in your 40, or if you're 45, 50 plus, whatever, it's all what you make of it. I think that once you reach a certain age in your 50s, and I mean, this goes for all ages. It doesn't even have an age number to it, right? I think it all plays a part in what you are doing with your health. You know, what's your diet like? What are you eating? Okay? You don't want to get sick. You know, I know that. So let's just talk about this part. When you turn 50, I'm going to tell you, you are going to know you are 50. Hey, I'm just being real about this. When you turn 50, you will know you are 50. There are some things that's going to happen in your body that you're gonna be like, I'm 50. You're not 20 no more. You're not 30 no more, and you will definitely not be in your 40s. When them 50s start hitting you, oh yeah, you're gonna know you're 50. Oh yeah, you're gonna know you're 50. But the key point is that you have to stay active. You can't like sit down on your butt and not do anything and not exercise. You gotta exercise. You gotta watch your diet. Put start eating the right foods. And you're putting the right foods in your body. You don't want to become a diabetic. This reduce your sugar intake. Put more green vegetables in your diet. Drink more water. Just kind of take care of the inside, because see, what happens on the inside comes out. What happens on the inside comes out. You know, I have a brother-in-law who, you know, he said he's sick. He's all, this hurt, that hurt, this hurt, that hurt. It's not funny, you guys, but you're talking about a military man who was in the military, but now he be like, my leg hurt, my foot hurt, oh, my back hurt. It's not funny, but people, as you get older, I truly think that it's a mindset. It is really a mindset. I'm sitting up here, y'all, laughing at myself, literally laughing at myself. That I wrote some notes, but I don't think I need the notes. But anyway, I want to talk about some myths that, I got 3 myths, if I'm saying that word right, girl, me and my English. I want to talk about some myths. And one myth is that they're saying that, you know, as you age, aging means that your health is declining, or maybe you're going to be disabled. That's not true. That is not true. Like I said, it's all about your diet, how you take care of yourself. Now, any of us, we can all be, something can happen. We can get sick for something that you can have the best diet in the world. But hey, if you get sick, some things you just cannot control, right? We can only control the things we can control. Those things that you have no control over, I'm not going to stress over it either, because stress is another issue as you get older. So if you are stressing over you getting older, that's a problem too, because you can get anxiety. You can potentially have a stroke just for worrying, because, oh my God, I'm getting older. What's going to happen? Because you're trying to figure out the unknown. Live one day at a time, live one day at a time and enjoy that one day that you are here, because nobody is promised tomorrow. Nobody is promised for tomorrow. You don't know, we don't know. I say enjoy today. So that one myth that I said, aging means that you're gonna have, your health is gonna, you're gonna decline, or you're gonna be disabled or whatever. No, it doesn't mean that. Life happens, and if it does happen, you deal with it then. But right now, if you are healthy and you are getting up and the Lord is waking you up every day, honey, you blessed, because somebody didn't wake up. And so you should be rejoicing on that one, okay? Age has nothing to do with you being automatically disabled or whatever. I'm sorry, you guys, if you guys hear some bells going on. I have this church, and every hour it rings bells. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Another myth. Oh man, I'm getting older. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lose my memory. That's a myth. You don't lose your memory because you're getting older. No, some people think that they literally are going to lose their memory because they're getting older. You know, I want to say it starts like in your mid 40s. I know there's times where, and I'm doing it, I still do it today, where you know how you put your mind and say, oh, you know what? I need to get my computer, and it's up in my house upstairs. Let me run upstairs and go and get my computer. Then you go up there, you walk upstairs, and then you get sidetracked for something. You get sidetracked, and then you think, you're like, what did I come up here for? And you just literally forgot what you came up those stairs for because you got sidetracked and started doing something else. And then, you know, you're like, what did I come up here for? So then you go back down the stairs and you sit down, do whatever you was doing downstairs, and then you realize, oh shoot, that's why I went upstairs to go get my computer. That is just a normal part of aging, okay? You just tend to forget. And I mean, I want to say that starts like 45, I want to say, or somewhere in your 40s where, you know, you just kind of forget what you was going to do. It's normal. And I mean, and it's just taking a little bit longer for you to kind of memorize certain things or whatever, but you haven't lost your memory. No, that's a myth, okay? So they also say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Now, I know that's a myth. They say, you know, because I'm older, I can't do this, or because I'm older, I'm retired now, and I can't do that. Let me tell you, as long as the Lord gives me breath, I am going to do what I want to do as long as I'm on this earth. Nothing can stop me from doing what I want to do. I'm 62 years old. I'm not going to say, no, I can't do that because I'm 62. No. You guys, nobody, I'm on YouTube. Nobody showed me or taught me how to use YouTube. Set myself up on YouTube, get my camera, everything going on my YouTube. You know what I did? I went on YouTube's guide and I figured it out because I went to school so that I could read and comprehend. That's all it takes. And it takes an ability to want to do it, okay? And let me tell you another thing why at 62 I decided to do this. See, another thing that you may not be thinking that may change in your life as you get older. Those of you who are in your 30s, okay, in your 40s right now, and you're working on your job, and say you've been at your job for 5-7 years and you're happy where you are. You've been there, you've been working, and then say you've been on your job 20 years, maybe 15 years, and that job decide to say, it was nice knowing you, bye-bye. They lay you off. I'm saying this because my life changed. And I'm saying that this, as you get older, that changes too. I started my job that I had at the age of 32. I was laid off at the age of 58. At the age of 32, back in 1992, okay, we didn't have the internet like today. Back in the day, we used to go into the companies wherever you wanted to work, and fill out the application and submit your application along with your resume. That ain't how they do it today. That's not how they do that now. So you can imagine, here I am, 58, 2018, I get laid off work, and I've been doing the same job for over 30 years. What am I going to do? At that time, the mortgage industry was not hiring. They were laying off people. See, my background is in mortgage banking. I was an assistant vice president and over the default area at a large banking company, okay? And I made a decent salary. And I thought to myself, nobody is going to pay me the salary that I was making, and my age played a huge factor, because a lot of the companies, and now this is what I'm thinking, this is my own opinion, because I was thinking in my head, a lot of companies didn't want to hire you as a 58-year-old woman or man, because they feel like, well, she's probably going to retire pretty soon anyway. So a lot of them was passing my resume by. You know, I mean, they would rather take somebody who is in their 30s, who would probably give them more time, or they're younger and they're not asking for a lot of money. And you guys, I'm talking about, I have a college degree. I have a college degree. I have my degree. And they did not want to pay me for my worth. So I think that age plays a major factor in jobs. They say it doesn't in corporate America, but I truly believe that it does. It just has a way of being hidden, as far as I'm concerned. That's just my opinion. But that's something else you might want to think about, because it does. And you know, I have a home, you know, and you know, I'm looking around for jobs and everything, and all they want to pay you is $50,000 a year, and I'm in California. It's expensive to live out here, and I have a mortgage. Or they wanted to pay you $20 an hour, $22, no more than $25 an hour. You guys, I'm telling you, talking about a reality check. That was a reality check. Guys, with that being said, you know, be grateful. I remember when I was laid off, I said, because things do change. What can you do when aging? I'm just gonna say, be grateful. Be grateful for everything. Number 2, I have learned to acknowledge and express my feelings. I no longer hold things back. If I'm feeling some kind of way, I'm going to express it. I don't hold anything in at all. I don't worry about anything, because worrying is not going to help as we get older. What can you do? Stop worrying and stressing. Don't do it. It's not healthy. Stress kills. So the worst thing you could do as you are aging is to stress about it. Be grateful, because somebody did not live to reach 50, 45, or 60, or 70s, or their 80s. Somebody didn't make it, but you did. And so we have to be grateful. That's what you can do. Be grateful that you reached whatever age you are, okay? Be grateful So the next thing is enjoy it. Enjoy whatever age you are. Live your best life. That's what you can do. You can live your best life. Because let me tell you, honey, you can only control the things you can control. Those things you cannot control, let it go. Let it go. Hand it over to the Lord and allow Him to handle it for you. Things change in your life. Family, we lose family members. As things change, we deal with those things one day at a time. That's all you can do. One day at a time. That's what you can do when you're aging. Deal with life circumstances as they come. That's all you can do. You know, I talk about having hot flashes and all kind of things. That's a part of becoming a mature woman. Hey, it's not fun and I do not like them, but it is what it is and I cannot do anything about it. I eat the right foods, try to control my diet, making sure I have plenty of water, but every now and then, them little ugly things creep up. And I'm telling y'all, I don't like them. Those hot flashes, right? Me and hot flashes, I don't like them. But it is what it is. I'm at this stage of my life where hot flashes is just part of it, okay? And you just have to deal with it. You young women that are there, I'm 62 years old now. Change is going to come. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm just going to say, embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. That's what you can do as you age, is to embrace it and embrace it well. You know, our hair starts getting gray, and I mean, you may have a cramp, you may knees, and things like that, but just a simple walking for 15 minutes help. It just walking for 15 minutes. And your kids start leaving. I remember one of my girlfriends, her son was moving out, and literally she did not want her son to move out. But you have to let your children go too, because they have their own families. And I just believe, my boys are grown. My oldest son will be 42 years old, and my youngest is 34. They're grown, married, and they have their own families. I am living my life. I'm doing what I love to do. I can go where I want to go. Although I don't have a husband, I'm not married, and I'm okay with that. I'm not stressing about that. I'm not worried about that, because I believe in my heart that God has a plan for me, and whoever my mate is whoever my mate will be. If I ran into him, wherever he's at, he's somewhere, I don't know. But right now, Tammy is living her life. That's what I am going to do as I age. And I just highly recommend that you do the same, that you enjoy every day of your life. I don't care how old you are. If you have a business or you want to start a business, then start it, okay? Start it. Do it anyway, okay? I started a YouTube channel. That's what I wanted to do, and that's what I'm doing. And I do not allow anybody to tell me what I should or should not do, because you know what? I am a grown woman, and nobody here takes care of me but me. So nobody can tell me how to live my life. This is what I want to do. I believe in always having another plan when something else may fall. And you should always have a plan. God has truly blessed me. I am grateful for all of his blessings. I have good health, although sometimes I may not feel 100 all the time, but I keep going. I don't let it keep me down. So many people, you may have little things happening in your life, but you're able to keep on going. But some people allow it to take control. Now, sometimes, we have to just rest and, allow the healing to happen. It may not be something that's detriment, you know what I mean? But if you can just push through, do it. If you can push through, push through. But never get up. Put the fight. I'm a fight. I'm a fighter. Let me say that. I am a fighter. And I have determination. I have determination. And it took a lot. It took a lot for me to be where I am today. And I'm here talking, and I'm pouring out my heart to those of you who are wondering what is it that you can do because you're aging. You just simply live your life. That's what you can do. If the doctor tells you, I have another girlfriend where she went to the doctor. Okay, this is stuff that happens. Went to the doctor for her annual female breast exam. She goes. She finds out that she has cancer. But, see, God is an awesome God. She's healed. She's doing great. When they tell us something is wrong or something's going on in our body, it's a shock. Yes, it is a shock. But then as that shock overcomes, and you may cry and be upset, like, oh, why or whatever. But then once you have that, you're like, okay, God, I give this over to you. Because what can you do other than do what the doctors tell you to do as you go through that process and allow God to heal your body? That's all we can do. My girlfriend is back to work. She's doing great. Things happen that we have no control. So what are you going to do as you age? You are going to live one day at a time, and you are going to enjoy every minute. That's what you're going to do. No matter what age you are. You can be 80, you can be 79. My mother will be 79 years old on Sunday, September the 18th. And that lady gets around. She's part of her little red hat club. She is living her life. Her health is not 100, but my mom is living her life. Don't let anything stop you. She's not in her best health, but she gets around. She gets around, and she doesn't let her health stop her from doing what she wants to do. There are circumstances where our health does stop us from doing some of the things that we want to do. But if you are capable and willing and you can, then do it. Some people get down and in dumps. You can't let it get to you, because I believe in me personally, I believe it takes control of you if you allow it. So that's what I have to say about what you can do when you're aging. That's all I have to say. And you guys, I hope this was interesting and you loved it. If you have any questions or comments about what I'm talking about, go ahead, comment in the comment section. So, somebody may or may not agree with me, and oh Lord, probably need some water. Somebody may or may not agree with me, and that is okay. These are my own thoughts You know, I'm not no psychologist. I'm just Tammy, who has lived an amazing life, God's life experience. And I'm gonna actually have a topic and talk about that too. Because let me tell you, everything have not been peachy over here where in California where I am, okay? I have had my challenges in life. But you know what? You can't look back. I know there's a content creator that's on here, and I'm not mentioning no names, but things has happened in her past or whatever. But you know what? Sometimes my thoughts are this. Sometimes you just have to leave the past in the past. If your past is so hurtful that it makes you cry, it sends you into depression, you gotta let that stuff go. And you can't allow, I won't allow anybody to bring up my past. Don't talk about my past. My past is my past. I will walk away, or we won't talk no more. Because that was history. I'm looking forward. Whatever happened back then, I don't want to talk about it no more, because it's gone and it has passed. All right. I'm going on another tangent. Okay. But that's another topic for me to talk about. But with that being said, stop looking back. You see, I'm trying to remember what that story was where God told, I think it was Sarah and her husband, to leave and not to look back. I'm not going to even talk about it because I don't have the scriptures right in front of me right now and I can't remember. But the thing was that the lady turned into a pillar of salt because she looked back, because God told her not to look back. So I'm just saying not to look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Keep going forward. Because sometimes when you look back over your life, it can be hurtful and it can set you back. Okay? Let it go. And you guys, I'm done. All right? If you liked what you saw today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Love you guys. Love you so much. And I will see you in the next video.